Hey Sunshines, welcome back to my channel. So I've been gone for about 4 days from YouTube. I actually took a trip with my son to South Carolina for a hockey tournament. They won the championship. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a lot in my stories, but I did post on Instagram and Facebook that I'd be gone for about 4 days, and also on my community tab. So if you ever wonder where I am, definitely check my social media, or if you just go type in Georgia Sunshine into YouTube and then click on the tab marked community, I did have a little post there saying I was going to be gone. So thank you for those of you that reached out. I really do appreciate that. So I came home last night, threw in a load of laundry. I had a migraine last night, which was really, really weird. We were driving into the sun for like 3 hours, and I think that just might have triggered it. So I went to bed pretty early last night. And then when I woke up this morning, I put my son's clothes in the dryer so he'd have clothes for school, and realized that my hot water heater was like leaking. Like, we must have just caught it because it had just started leaking. So we called the hot water heater fixer people, and they were like, we can come out in like 30 minutes. The bad news was, if you followed me again on Instagram, I was ranting a little bit today. I try to keep it pretty positive on Instagram. Today I ranted a little bit, but y'all are sending me some DMs that are pretty funny, because my house was a mess. Like, my house was a mess. My husband said he cleaned. No, the kitchen was a mess, living room was a mess, bathrooms were a mess. So I have people coming and my house is a mess. So I was running around trying to get all that clean, so that they could get in and, you know, change out the hot water heater. And also our shower's been leaking, so they're gonna fix that too. So my plans were, when I got home today, to film some videos and get some things done, and with workers there I just can't. And I was like, what video can I do that's gonna be pretty easy and sort of fun? And this mukbang topic has been on my wish list of YouTubes to do for quite a while. I'm inspired by Tyler Ramey. I'm gonna put his channel below. He does mukbangs all the time, and he's been encouraging me to do one. So I just ran through Zaxby's. I'm out of the house while the workers are working. My husband is there, and I thought I would just chat with you because it's been a few days. I hope that's okay. I did do a post about this on Instagram, I don't know, like 6 weeks ago, and I had one person say, please don't do a mukbang. I hate to watch when people eat, but you know, again, this video is not going to be for everybody, and I understand what she's saying, but we're going to do it anyway. And if it's not your type of video, I promise there'll be another one tomorrow. So I went to Zaxby's. I got the big Zax snack meal, which is like chicken strips and fries and toast. I don't eat the toast. And then I got a huge, don't yell at me, huge Dr. Pepper. It's as big as my head because I just needed it after yesterday. And then this morning I did get the mail last night, and there was a Shape magazine in there. I don't know why I got Shape magazine. Occasionally my husband just needs to spend some points on his credit card, just a few, and so he'll just order me some random magazine. And there was a picture on the cover of this beautiful girl. I think it's Emmy Rawson. I think that's her name. She looks so beautiful on the cover, but I'm totally inspired to get fit. So this will be my last hurrah. Probably tonight I'm just going to order pizza because I don't have a plan for dinner. But tomorrow I think I'm going to start my weight loss journey. So this is going to be my last hurrah. I love Zaxby's Zax sauce. It's the best. I love to dip my fries in it and my chicken, and their chicken strips are so good. Do you guys have Zaxby's where you live? Do you like Zaxby's? Are you Chick-fil-A people or Zaxby's people? That's really good. I like them both. I do have to say that my hair is a mess because I really needed to take a shower this morning. So there's a whole lot of dry shampoo in my hair. We're just gonna go with it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so back to the Shape magazine. There was a picture of this beautiful girl. She doesn't look like super anorexic skinny. She just looks really healthy, and she's in this bathing suit that's like, it's like long sleeved on one side, and it's got a strap on the other, and then it's sort of got a cutout in the middle. It's the cutest bathing suit. I would totally wear it. We have a pool in our backyard, so I'm inspired, like I said, to start the weight loss journey tomorrow. There's always tomorrow, right? I have like a handful of peppermint M&Ms I'm going to eat tonight as my last hurrah. And then tomorrow, I'm going to start it. So if anybody else is starting on the weight loss journey, let me know. Post below. I've said I'm going to do this twice in my YouTube channel history, and I failed both times. So I got to make it stick this time. I can totally do it. I feel like I lose like 10 or 12 pounds, and I'm so proud of myself. And then I'm like, I'll just have a couple cheat days, and then I never get back on the bandwagon. And it feels like after you lose that 10 or 12 pounds, or for me anyway, I hit like a stop where I can't lose anymore, and I just get frustrated and stop pushing through. So I got to kind of figure that out a little bit. I can do it though. It's not a problem, right? I can do it. Tell me I can do it in the comments below. I need some encouragement. Anyway, so we went to Charleston this weekend. It was so fun. The boys had games Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We didn't get home till like 7:38. Oh crap, I was supposed to text my dad last night. I'm probably in trouble. Dad, sorry. I gotta text him today because he asked me to text him when I got home. Oh crap, I'm in trouble. Anyway, we got home about 8 o'clock last night, and like I said, I had a migraine. But we had a great time. The boys won. It was really fun because we played against like teams from Colorado, Michigan, like teams that you would think would be hockey teams, you know. And I'm sure they underestimate us. We always think that they do. These little Southern Georgia boys, and they're good. They're a good little team. They work together. This is probably my most favorite team we've ever been on, and this is the most time I've ever spent with the boys. Like, we went to a hockey game, like a minor league hockey game, and the boys were like in my room a ton, or I don't know. It was just so fun to see them and hang out with them, and I'm really excited. I took him to a couple of travel hockey games at the beginning of the season, and then when my special needs cheer team starts cheering, they have competitions on the same weekend a lot of times when he's out of town for hockey. So I miss a good chunk of his hockey games, and my husband takes him. And now that has stopped, we won't have special needs cheer again until the fall. I pick up and start taking him again. So next weekend we're going away. I'm actually not looking forward to it. We have like league weekends. This weekend was a tournament, but the weekend coming up is a league weekend. So it's all the teams in our league. And there's this one team, and I don't know that they've won anything the whole entire year. So the last game, I didn't go to it, but the last game, my husband was there, and they got really like, they were like hitting a lot, which in hockey you do. You hit across in the boards. You check people. It happens, but they weren't doing it very cleanly, and they were being a little more aggressive than they should. And at one point, one of the parents screamed down, "Number 16," which is my kid, "I'm going to beat your ASS," I don't like that word, in the parking lot. A parent said that. My husband did not hear. I wasn't at the game, but I'm not going to tell you, had I heard it, I would have called the police right then and there. So I'm a little bit nervous because we're playing that team again, and our coach already said, like, we're not going to put up with that. He made a formal complaint. But I'm a little bit nervous about going to that this weekend and having to deal with that team again. This is the last time we'll have to play them because they won't make the playoffs. But, I mean, can you imagine? Have you ever been to a teen game, or even like baseball, when your kids are 8 or 9? Some of these parents get so incredibly overwrought. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, kids are going to get mistakes. Kids are going to hit when they're not supposed to, or sometimes you don't see something coming. Kids make mistakes. They get a penalty for it. That's the reason. But to like get so upset about it is not okay. And actually what my kid did was not bad. Somebody hit him and like knocked him down. It was an illegal hit. And then the kid came up to him and he just did this and pushed him, but the kid fell down. I mean, literally. And then the coach was like cursing out, like the other coach was cursing out people on our team. I don't know. It was just really bad. So I get to go to that one. And then in about a month, we're going to Tampa. And I think my parents are coming to that game. So that'll be fun. But I feel like since Christmas, right after Christmas, we stayed home. The boys were gone. So me and Emma were just like watching TV. And we were like, I think I binge watched 3 or 4 different shows. We ate whatever we wanted. It was so fun. But then when January hit and the kids went back to school, I feel like I couldn't get out of that rut. And I shared with on Instagram in my stories, I felt like I was getting sad and I couldn't tell why. I think there was a couple reasons why I was sad, but I really think I couldn't get out of that, like my rut of just like not doing anything. And so going to Charleston, I feel like a new person. It was just fun. I was talking to some of the other moms. Nobody on the team knows that I have a YouTube channel. Brent Dawson does not want me to tell. And I get that. I think people knew from his other channel. He was so proud, and from his other team, he told people. And they would kind of rib him about it. So he doesn't want, like, I think if it came up, he would say. But he's like, doesn't want me to know. And it's kind of freeing, too, for people not to know. But I can't really vlog or anything while we're there, because I think people would figure it out. I have to be careful what I hashtag on Instagram. But I totally understand that. Anyway, did you guys have a great long weekend? Did you have off? I was listening on the way home, Our Talk Radio here in Atlanta. Did this whole thing on Martin Luther King, like the 6 days in Atlanta from the time he died, and took us all through his funeral and speakers. And there were parts of his funeral that had not been aired for like 50 years. I was crying in the car, literally crying. It was done so well. And I don't know, I just wish we had more Martin Luther King Jr. type people in the world. I'm not trying to be political or stir up any controversy. He was just a really, really good man who loved God and wanted to be peaceful. And man, growing up in that time was just really, really hard. But they were telling stories from his children, and how Coretta Scott King told the children, and them going to see his body. And I don't know, it was just very moving. And I'm glad that we listened. Dawson listened to it too when we were in the car. It was just really, really good. Anyway, so did you guys do anything for this weekend? Did you have any fun in the long weekend? Are you happy it's a short weekend or a short week? I totally am. I have to say, I'm in the back of a Walmart parking lot. I mean, the very back. I thought for sure somebody was going to park right next to me. Nobody has, though. It's super, super cold here. Are you guys getting a lot of bad weather? We still haven't had any snow, which I'm kind of wishing that we would. There's none in the forecast this week, but it is super cold here. I'm actually in a rental car. I'm in a Ford F-150, huge truck. And I gotta say, I love it. Just for fun, we always, when we go out of town for these hockey weekends, Brett and my husband will usually find like really, really good deals, or he has points or whatever with work. And so we'll get just a fun car. Sometimes we'll get a Mustang or whatever Dawson wants. And we pulled up to the lot, the rental car lot, and they had this. And Dawson's like, let's get a truck. My husband's like, will you drive a truck? And I was like, I guess. This thing is huge. But I have to tell you, we got all the way to Savannah in a half a tank of gas. Not Savannah, Charleston. In a half a tank of gas. I can't even believe it. I am in love with this truck and do not want to turn it back in. I drive an Acura MDX, which I adore. We're very much people that we save. We put money back into an account every year. And then at the end of 10 years, we pay cash for our cars. Our house is paid for. We're not people that have car payments or anything. But I have to say, I totally would buy a Ford F-150. I'm super impressed with it. It's got the back seat and then the truck. But it was funny because the boys this weekend would just go outside because it was nice. It was a high of 70 degrees in Charleston on Saturday. So they just took their boombox out, and I looked out the hotel window, and there was like 10 boys in the back of the truck just listening to the music, sitting there talking. It was so cute. So I don't really want to turn in this car. My car's also in the shop. So we have like a loaner car at home. I don't know. Our lives are messed up. Showers leaking, hot water heater dying, cars in the shop, whatever. It is what it is. All right, well, I've talked for 15 minutes. I've eaten most of my dinner. I think I still have a couple of chicken nuggets. I'm going to sit here and watch a couple of YouTube videos and just have some quiet because I've been around 14-year-old boys all weekend. And although I love them, I want a little bit of quiet. So I'm going to sit here and finish my dinner. I hope you enjoyed this video, this little chatty chat video. I probably won't do a ton of mukbangs, but if you like it, I would consider doing it again. Anyway, please consider hitting that subscription button if you're new to my channel. My name is Kristy. I'm happy that you're here. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you see all my future videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.